There's more to this place than it seems.
And I get the feeling that we arrived just in the nick of time. Anyways, welcome back, true believers and spectacular spy fans, to another infectious installment of Radioactive Replay Part 4 for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And you guys voted for it, and you guys got it. It is the black suit for the alternate suit. And again, I'm going to leave polls on Twitter and on the comments, or you guys can just vote in the comments of what suit you want me to wear next. We just got the Miles Morales suit, and we also have all the pre-order suits as well. So, yeah, just keep that in mind when you actually decide on what costume you want me to wear in the future episodes. And again, if you guys missed it, I did another episode of Prototype Playback where I play back Prototype 1, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and you guys seem to like Part 1 of, Prototype Playback as well. So yeah, Part 2 is out for you guys to watch whenever you want to, and yeah, even though, again, it gets less views than when I do Radioactive Replays for, Spider-Man games, obviously, I still have a lot of fun for it. And again, it's like a Halloween special, since Halloween's around the corner, and also Paris Games Week is getting pretty close as well. Getting close for us to hopefully see more of Spider-Man PS4 at Paris Games Week. We still don't know for sure. It's still unconfirmed. But yeah, it's a nice little build-up, and I have a lot of fun doing it as well. And yeah, like I said in the last part, these parts are interesting. Again, they allow you to get new suits for Spider-Man, do some stealth on some guys, and get some experience while you're at it. So the Russian hideouts are alright. I don't really care that much about them, but they're not awful. They're just a, unique little side mission, just like what the Oscorp research labs were in The Amazing Spider-Man 1, if you guys remember those. You would go into Oscorp facilities and break in and, do the same thing. Basically, you sneak attack on a lot of the guards, and you get an upgrade in the process. The upgrades in The Amazing Spider-Man 1 were, they were like tech upgrades for Spider-Man's moves, and also just upgrades that you could get in general for Spider-Man, but this, it's just costumes, so it's like whatever. And again, here, see, I don't even need to fully stealth everybody, because I can just take them out like this, with backbreaking moves. Amazing.
Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what?
Yeah, they were doing fine, Spider-Man.
Did it!
Nice. Amazing. Such skill, such finesse, such just spamming the circle button and pressing L1 now and again. Aw, yeah. The bulletproof suit. Now, this suit, a lot of people don't like how it looks. I think it looks pretty nice. It's sleek. I also like how it looks like in the nighttime. Same thing with the black suit here. Even though I despise how Beanox handled the design of the black suit in this. Usually the best design of the black suit for me is how it looks in Ultimate Spider-Man, the video game, or just in Shattered Dimensions in the Ultimate Universe, where it's like purple and black, and like, the reflection of the lighting, how it works, looks great. This, it's blue, and also the lenses, they just like frantically posted the lenses on Spider-Man's mask and just made it black, and it just looks bad.
I wouldn't mind chatting with Fisk. See what he knows about all this.
Yes, Spider-Man, we already know about all this, okay? You already told us about it in Part 3. So, yep, everything that's left is races and side missions, so that's it. So let's just go and talk with Fisk. And again, do a side mission that really makes no sense for Peter Parker to be able to get in there, or just make it very unnecessary for us fans to just play as Peter Parker. So he's like, oh yeah, I have a friend who works as a photographer, and she's a reporter, so a reporter needs a photographer, and that's why I can go inside this, nice, wealthy business fundraiser that Peter Parker would never be caught dead in, since he's so, like, poor. Like, he's not as wealthy as Iron Man, for example, or Wilson Fisk in this regard, but, like, it would be fun at least if we could wear, like, a suit or something, or, like, allow us to, like, oh, if you want to be Peter Parker in here, you gotta have, a different camera or something. I don't know, it's just like, oh, you can go in here with your, like what Felicia Hardy says, with your bargain basement outfit. And it's just like, that's so true, though. Like, how is Peter allowed to get into a place like this looking how he looks?
Tailing the spider was a mistake. It's just gonna make my job harder. Seeing him save all those people. Snap out of it, Felicia. You know what this is. You see a guy as exciting and dangerous as your cat burglar father, but with a good heart. The kind of guy who won't run out on you like Daddy did. The perfect mix of bad boy and nice guy. And it's your job to kill him. I don't think they write advice columns for that.
Well, if you look in the article of Vogue magazine, they might have something like that. Or, you know, if you're having a lover's quarrel of sorts, then that also could be bad. Yes, and see, look at these people right here, like, oh, hey, that's Spider-Man. Hey, how's it going, guys? You having fun? Alright, later. Just zip out of here with no one looking my way. And then look, even those people just waiting in line, they look kind of spiffy with suits on and dresses. Peter, look at this! You think the bodyguard, even if he does say, oh, I have a press pass to get in here and take a news coverage of this, you know, fundraiser, would that bodyguard, that bouncer, really allow someone dressed like that to enter this event? I wouldn't. I sure as heck wouldn't.
Oh, Whitney! Thanks again for using me on this.
Hey, I get it. College is expensive. You want to make easy money taking boring pictures of wrinkly rich people? Go nuts. But you should probably stay away from me.
Let me guess, you've got some pointed questions about the task force?
Among other things. I give it 10 minutes before I get kicked out.
Take that bet.
Hey, Harry!
Pete! Oh man, I know we haven't seen each other much since we were kids, but this doesn't seem like your kind of scene.
Society pages. I'm a part-time photographer for the Bugle. Smile. Great, got it.
Peter, you
Thanks.
know that there's no way that you could fit that camera that big into your giant, like, pocket of your jacket, unless you have, like, the Mad Hatter's hat and it can just teleport in there. Just how? Makes no sense.
Hey, I gotta ask. Why Fisk? I hear some pretty shady rumors about him.
He's the only one rich enough who is willing to work with me. I've got a lot on my plate. I can't waste time worrying about people attacking Oscorp. And our public image could use a boost. I'll tell you this, though. The rumors are true. Fisk is definitely into some illegal stuff. But good luck proving it.
I know that we're best friends, Harry, but I don't think you should be revealing that type of information to me. Like you just met Peter again, and you're telling him all this secret corporate stuff? I mean, no wonder bad stuff's happening at Oscorp.
Whitney Chang says the cops on the task force are crooked too.
I just supply the tech. Fisk handpicked the men. But the police chief cleared them all.
The chief's desperate to stop the crime wave. He's not gonna argue with the guy who's helping him do that.
Well, one thing's for sure. The task force is getting results. And no one likes to mess with success.
I also would like to mess with your wine glass, Harry, that's glitching extremely out of the frame there. You might want to need a different drink, or at least a refill, something, because that doesn't seem to be working well with your complexion there.
Fisk is putting a pretty big target on his back. Why do you think he does it?
He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. Lots of crime, gangs. I think this is his way of taking control. Standing up to the guys who bullied him when he was a kid. But knowing
Interesting
Fisk,
stuff.
he's also got a plan in place to profit from it.
Gotta get that sweet, sweet Dickovich money. And also, again, even though the voice cast from the cast from the movie isn't here to voice as their own characters, this voice actor in particular, I think, does a decent job as Harry Osborn, even though it's not Dane DeHaan. I think he does okay. But yeah.
Drinks, gentlemen. Take.
Whoops. Sorry.
You know, don't worry about it. I gotta go anyways. I've got, important things to do.
Good excuse, Harry. Nice one.
Me too.
Sure you do, Peter. Keep telling yourself that. Now,
Something
Beanox...
fishy about that guy. Better follow him.
Yep, we gotta do that, Peter. Yeah, Beanox missed a perfect opportunity for that Russian guy to say, Demita, Spider-Man. Come on, Beanox. Spectacular Spider-Man references are always the best kind of references. You know that. Everyone knows that. Or Tenace. If you take in my consideration of my favorite Spider-Man cartoon of all time is the new animated series with Neil Patrick Harris. But still, wasted opportunity nonetheless. Don't worry, we're going to listen to the audio logs. I just want to get all this collectible stuff first. Yeah, don't mind me running like a maniac within this nice fundraiser event where all these nice rich folk are just talking and walking. And you see this guy running around like a psychopath? Come on, that's a bit intense.
Time to get into my work clothes.
Yes, we will. But first, we're going to listen to all 3 audio logs. Starting with J.K. Simmons. No, I'm kidding. It's email from JJ. But let's see what Felicia has to say here.
This doesn't look good. They transferred me to the Ravencroft Institute. This place is for bug-eating lunatics, not a cat burglar with great hair. But something's up. The guards are terrified. Even the doctors are scared, and not of me. I get the feeling they're following someone's orders. So the smart play here is to find out who the man with the juice is, and what he can do for little Miss Felicia.
Yes, by definitely ruining your chances at being a normal person and just getting powers in the mix. That's really smart.
Everyone's got an angle. That's what Daddy always said. So I know there's a catch. But the offer the big guy made me, it's too good to pass up. A get-out-of-jail-free card, money, and best of all, power. Real power. The kind Spider-Man has. I'll be playing in the majors at last. That's the other thing Daddy said. In this world, there are winners and losers. This is my chance to be a winner. The price doesn't matter. I'm going to do it.
I'm pretty much convinced that Felicia's dad was Charlie Sheen. It's all about winning. Duh.
What did that lunatic with the robots call himself? A spider slayer? Well, send flowers to his widow. We've made a handsome profit repairing the damage he caused to this city. However, this may expose us to an unacceptably high tax burden. We will reduce said profits by redirecting them to a non-profit organization, the Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane. In addition to the tax benefits, our funding arrangement with Ravencroft could yield some interesting medical breakthroughs. Very interesting indeed.
Yes, gotta get more money to make more supervillains in the process. That's a very good idea. The way that he talks, it sounds like he's about to keel over any minute from his diabetes. Even though we don't know if Kingpin does have diabetes, but, I mean, come on. If Kingpin doesn't, the voice actor sure as heck does. Intense stuff right there. Now this is actually really cool. Ba-bam! Back in black, baby. Let's go for it.
No doorbell. Guess I better get creative.
By pulling this crap down. Bam! Like that. Now, couple things. One, if there is free roaming Peter Parker gameplay in Spider-Man PS4, because main Peter Parker gameplay is confirmed, but if we get to free roam in the city, I want to take what Game Unboxing Review said as Peter Parker gameplay to go into an alleyway, press a button, and switch in between from Peter Parker into Spider-Man with a press of a button. That would be insane. And also, pay attention to how we crawl through this air vent. So right now, we're straight. We are flat on like a solid straight path. Then we go right, then we go up. So now we're going vertically upward. Now we go right, and then straight again, and then right again. That made no sense. How is this room working? How is this building structured? Is this like Wonderland where it can just do whatever it wants?
What do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniform so we can serve Fisk a special recipe.
What are you gonna do with us?
Depends how much you bother me.
Well, I know for a fact you guys are already getting on my nerves, so we're gonna deal with you guys ASAP. Hey, boys.
I can't get you free! Thank you. I was so scared.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing to be afraid about. They're just these dumb Russian gangsters. They're not really that big of a problem anyways. I mean, have you heard their accents? Do you know how hilarious they sound?
You want to go into another line of work, huh?
Woo! Just like so.
Thank you indeed.
Indubitably. Yes. Thank you, Spider-Man. You can always be counted on us for us British civilians in New York City. Now, great, what a great Mysterio reference this is, even though this fishbowl looks terrible. Like, it literally does look like a fishbowl. Every other time, Spider-Man just makes fun of it, but this actually does seriously look like a freaking fishbowl, and that is just so sad. Nice job, Beanox.
Perfection. This is it. But what's so amazing about a fishbowl? It's a mystery to me.
Same here, Spider-Man. I don't understand either, but... well, hopefully they can fix that out. Or at least Quentin Beck, wherever he is, can fix out his design. Maybe it's just a prototype, but still, like, that's kind of sad. Gotta get all these collectibles. There's a lot of collectibles in this one little area, surprisingly enough.
Open sesame. Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B.
By pulling it down with brute force. Let's see, we have, yep, one left, which is in the next, area of this, you know, map. Or the level, I mean, not map. I guess that's what I should expect from an amateur like you, Parker. You know what, JJ? I could just quit, and I couldn't even care less. How's that sound? Gotta get final spider sense upgrade for our brain with tech upgrades. Sure, makes sense. And let's listen to these journals right here.
Okay, that hurt. But I'm alive, and I haven't grown fur or whiskers. And now, I feel better than I ever have before. With power like this, I could take on the world. But it's not the world I have to take on, is it? I knew there'd be a catch. Well, Spider, a girl's gotta look out for herself. I gave you a chance to help me level up, and you turned it down. It's your fault. I just need to keep reminding myself of that.
Well, Felicia, we're gonna have quite a big problem for you later on in the museum, where we fight you next.
Lunch with young Mr. Osborn was most enlightening. I'm authorizing all requested funds to finance the special task force we discussed. Schedule dinner with the chief of police so that I may put to rest any concerns he might have. Tell him I'd like to see the personnel files of all suitable candidates on the force. Disciplinary problems are not an issue. Oh, and find out how much Oscorp stock is available for purchase, discreetly. I believe Harry Osborn may prove unfit to act as CEO much longer.
Don't you dare hurt Dane DeHaan. He did nothing wrong. Last time we saw him was in Chronicle as Andrew, and then he got telekinesis powers and flipped out everyone in Seattle, and now you're gonna ruin his day as Harry? You jerk. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, please watch the movie Chronicle. It's amazing.
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh, the damage is coming from my left, right? Nah, it's from my right, I guess. Oh no! Okay, that made no sense with physics. Yeah, did you think that was actually gonna work, punk? Look who you're messing with.
This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny.
Yes, it was, Spider-Man, but that's not gonna stop you from beating the absolute crap out of this guy, now will it? Amazing. Again, I really hope that we have strategy input into fighting heavy inner demons in Spider-Man PS4 compared to just this. Which I really hope there's nothing like the seismic blast in Spider-Man PS4 also. I mean, we have gadgets, which is confirmed, like the trip mine and impact webbing, which is another one that we saw. But I don't want the seismic blast or anything like that, please. That would be just kind of stupid. Ouch. Don't you think you can try and grab me? I'm already trying to take out your friends. Do you really think a big version of just a Russian thug is going to make any difference? Please! Enlighten me with your humor. Oh wait, you're already doing that by fighting you. Amazing. Woo! Nicely done.
Sometimes I even impress myself.
That's not that hard of a challenge though, Spider-Man. You can just do that at any time, really. Just look in the mirror and you'll be happy with yourself.
Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him.
I mean, you have to save the entree platters that have all the food on there before he takes it all. Back to being good old Andrew Garfield. Nicely done. Okay. Now, I do admit, when I was playing this the first time...
Fisk as well as these folks. Better keep my ears open.
Exactly. I was so confused. Because I was, like, walking around normally this entire time when I first played the game, and I had no idea that you had to go all the way up here and talk to Felicia Hardy just hanging around the bar. Which, by the way, we have to go and interrogate that? You sure, Peter? Alright, I mean, I'll be with you. I mean, we gotta go talk to our love. At least my love.
So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. We met?
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth, huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired taste.
Well, I'm here for the Daily Bugle, so, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off, so I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. As if you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what?
What the what? Can't be. And that catsuit of yours? I'd like to see you try. Oh boy. Look at him go.
Well, he knows how to make an entrance. Blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
That's a different guy, Spider-Man. Alright, that's Tombstone. This is Kingpin. Wow, that didn't look too good at all. It was scary. And yeah, you know, the 90s Kingpin, and even the Web of Shadows Kingpin voice actor is always my preferred voice actor for Kingpin. This guy, like I said earlier, wow, he just sounds like he is literally about to go to the hospital in regards to having something probably like stuck in his lungs, or just like having really bad case of diabetes. Anyways, not that appealing in my eyes.
Hey, back off.
What'd you say?
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. And try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not Spider-Man.
Don't say that name to me!
Whoa.
Spider-Man.
Yeesh.
He fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. Spider-Man is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent, or he simply doesn't care.
You want to say that to my face? Well, you just did, but yeah, and also, if you thought staring into Aunt May's soulless eyes was terrible, the way that they made Kingpin look in this game is just gross. I mean, even Atrocity wasn't this bad. I mean, ugh, all the details on his face and his, like, 5 chins and, like, scars on his, like, lips and, ugh, I can't stand it. Yeesh.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. But he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante, a thrill seeker, worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness rights.
You what?
What the heck, dude? I want a cut of that. Come on. You know how hard it is getting pictures for JJ and not being able to pay rent? I mean, I know we live with Aunt May, but come on. Eventually, we're going to need that money for something. Give me a cut, please.
How about this Carnage killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
And I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Yeah, I know that you're shedding a lot of skin off your face. Gross. God, just peel it off like it's just rubber or something. Ugh. And also, yeah, Kingpin trying to act violent while seeming innocent, it just seems odd to me. Like, Kingpin's always either super clear that he's evil, or he's secretive about his evil side. Whereas this, it's like, it's back and forth. Like, I don't really like it that much. And especially the voice acting along with that doesn't really help his case either.
Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
The Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely.
Good thing we've been learning Kraven's techniques and have spider tracers to help us in that objective henceforth. Tubby, come on, you can't make it that hard for us.
It's this very ward that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't put words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me. I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got, important things to do, too.
Yeah, you know, just, what is it, get eggs for Aunt May, take more pictures for JJ, try and hunt down Felicia Hardy so I can try and get a little cat call of her later, something like that. Pretty sure that's what's on our to-do list. And yeah, God, the way that he delivered that line, Spider-Man, like, oh my God, Kingpin, please, that is the worst I've ever heard in my life. It's just so bad. Yeah, you know, that whole Peter Parker mission was interesting, I guess, but again, not really that much to it. There's nothing you do except just go from one place to another, press some buttons, and then leave. It's fine, I guess. It doesn't offer anything, you know, exciting, but it's interesting. But I know for a fact that Insomniac is going to do it a million times better. Nice, Peter. Where are we going now?
That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. Wherever those weapons are going, Spidey's going too.
That's right. We're going to crash their party like it's 1969.
Fasten your seatbelts!
Or whatever year the black suit was created, which I forget. Don't worry, guys. For me, I think I can say this with pride. I think I am the master when it comes to knowing all the knowledge in regards to Spider-Man video games. In regards to comics, though, yeah, that's definitely Godzilla Mendoza's department and other Spidey Squad members. Me, I need to catch up on my comics. And also, I'm not like an encyclopedia when it comes to knowing everything about Spider-Man comics, but I know my stuff, you know. Obviously not the most, but the general stuff.
Quick, before those task force idiots see us.
Relax. We set a car on fire 10 blocks away. They're distracted by that.
Nice. Amazing. Childhood delinquency is the only way to go, Vasily. Light cars on fire, pranking, you know, ding and ditch? Why am I blanking on the name of that, where you know, ring someone's doorbell and just put a bag of dog poop on it? Ding dong ditch. There it is. My brain is off today, guys. I'm sorry. Oh boy. What an exciting, slow-paced mission this is gonna be.
I haven't done this kind of heavy lifting in years.
Me neither. But there's a reason we've lasted this long. Not many of our soldiers even know about this place.
Yeah, here. I guess everyone's a big shot.
Not as big as me. Good old Russian Spidey at your service. Comrade Spider-Man. Oh boy. Where to first? Definitely this guy. Woo!
Is it true what they say about the killer? Is he one of the cross species?
I heard he is just a man.
If that's true, it's just a man. I am telling you, there is something demonic about anyone who could do that to a human being.
You mean wrapping them up in webs, or stabbing them in the chest multiple times and then writing their initials on the wall in blood? Nah, they're just going through a phase. You know how crazy psycho killers are these days.
I webbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to think.
You have to think for destroying these things.
It's in a combat zone. I can't let it hit the streets.
That's why I'm just gonna punch it. You know, not disarm it like the bombs in Spider-Man 3. Just punching it works. Jeez. Who would have thought the most intelligent way on how to take out military-grade weaponry is to punch it? Very smart, Spider-Man. What would the city do without you? Nice. Are you seriously trying to sneak attack on me and just shoot me from nowhere? Come on now. Where would that work out at any time? Besides, why were you looking up at that specific moment? Come on, dude. We rehearsed this. I attack you, and then you just take your beating like a pro.
If someone doesn't get him soon...
Patience, Misha. I hear we are making progress.
You know, by having our guys be taken out one at a time.
They always look so surprised.
Immense progress. Woo! Yeah, I think that's because that you're stealth taking them out, Spider-Man. That's probably why they all look so surprised. Again, if I were to see my friends and, you know, comrades just be wrapped up in spider webs at nighttime, yeah, I'd be kind of terrified too. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Ba-bam!
I can check that one off my list.
Get that tech and drop down on this guy. Whoop! Hey guys.
Never mind, let's fight.
Exactly. Put your fists up. To quote Cuphead, let's wallop. No, come on. Don't you think that you can actually punch me and get away with it? If you have done that and lived to see the day.
Let me guess. Being a criminal?
Yeah. I mean, they don't really seem that experienced at all, Spider-Man. Most we can do is just slap them around in the face and just make sure that they don't try and attack us ever again.
To make sure those weapons don't hurt anyone. Luckily, I'm good at that.
By having them explode. Why, Spider-Man? Come on.
2 down, 2 to go.
Yes. Not that anyone's counting, just taking observation, of course. No need to show off or anything, Spider-Man. Nice flip, but still not needed. And one for you. Nicely done again. What we saw with the Spider-Man PS4 stealth, I'm liking it so far. But I don't really
That's what I'm talking about.
you know, I would mainly use just normal combat. Because again, they say that you can choose whether or not to do stealth or not, but it does fit Spider-Man in a sense, but mainly I would just be doing normal combat. And wow, there's a lot of guys looking over at this area, so let's go get them.
I just called David. He says the Carnage killer's still tied up.
Sorry, didn't want to continue your conversation. I was just taking out your friend. No need to turn around and fear anything.
Real loser. And they were still better than you.
Ooh, sick burn on their skills, bro.
The Carnage killer? We had him. Sasha's crew brought him in.
Here? Are they crazy?
Calm down. He's not a monster. He's not even very big.
I don't care how big he is. I saw what he did to Vasily. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
What, are you scared? Sounds like they can't even take a punch. Or just normal challenge.
It's true. We have the Carnage killer. The boys are making welcome right now.
They should kill him right away before he can escape.
Stop worrying like an old woman. I saw him. He looks so tough now that he's been caught. He's begging for his life.
Say what you want, but I won't stop worrying until he's dead.
It's escalating. Gotta make my move, now.
You know, by just taking them out like we already have been. And again, I don't understand, like, if we were to get spotted, it would be more of a challenge if we were spotted, like, right here, and then all of a sudden all the other guards could alert the other, you know, Russians. And then it's like, uh-oh, mission over because you got spotted and you have to do this in a stealthy manner. But no, if you get spotted, it doesn't matter. So that's why the stealth is unnecessary in this game. You can just go and fight them normally. So, you know, I don't know. Wow, that jump made no sense. I didn't know that you had superpowers too. That seems impressive. Good night. Just like Batman, breaking everyone's backs like it's going out of style.
If that guy was telling the truth, and they've got the Carnage killer here, I've got to stop them before they murder him. Just like I do for anyone else.
There you go, Spider-Man. That's a good line, you know, because even though Spider-Man is not really that well showcased in this game, you know, he's a hero, so he would save anyone regardless if they're a villain or a murdering psycho Carnage killer. Even though the case, they don't have Cletus right now, they just are mistaking some guy for the Carnage Killer, but yeah, you know, interesting, you know, line of dialogue right there. Not too shabby, Beanox, not too shabby. I'll let you off on this one. Also, with these planes flying over my house again, it's gonna happen every time, isn't it? So, surveying that area in a proper way? Yeah, I bet you are. Nice job. Very proud of your deducting skills. That crate was very much looking like Spider-Man. Good job. Nice. Yeah, don't turn around or anything. Hi there. Woomph. Congratulations, you just got knocked out by Spider-Man. How do you feel? Well, I feel pretty darn good, about to smack a bunch of these women right here. Nah, that didn't sound good at all, did it? Whoa, not so fast. Whoa, come on, guys. It's one guy against one other guy and two fast women. Does that really seem fair to you? Unless, you know, you just keep flipping around like you're going out of style or that you're in the gymnastics. Please. I mean, I feel pretty proud that I'm fighting you guys right now, but still. If you want to offer me a challenge, then that would be very much obliged, but if you're just going to keep doing dumb moves like that, then not really my cup of tea.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
Good job, Sam Riegel. You really know how to make us cringe when you're voice acting.
Do what I do best. Break things.
That's Hulk's job, Spider-Man. So you are just admitting that blunt force is the only way to go.
Weapons like I like my chocolate, melted and in tiny little pieces.
But shouldn't that be how to make, like, s'mores?
I knocked out your tooth, but don't
melted
worry.
chocolate?
I left it under your pillow.
How? I mean, unless you're planning to make cookies or something, but... Hey, look, it's one of the movie villains, guys, who looks nothing like how he does in the movie, and we don't even get to fight him in the game! Amazing! Fantastic.
Just what I needed.
Yes, just what this game needed as well. A bad-looking rhino design for this game.
Seriously? Looks like a rhinoceros. Can't be that dangerous. I'll get Jameson the pictures and let the cops shut this down. Maybe they can arrest the whole mob.
Exactly, even though this looks nothing like the movie design, and it just also looks terrible. Amazing. And I also forgot to listen to the audio log from Wilson Fisk.
Our internal polls show that Spider-Man's image is extremely volatile. The public knows little about him, and thus can be made to fear him. Except for one segment. He's very popular with children. Look into obtaining his likeness rights. I highly doubt he's sophisticated enough to have taken the step of copywriting his costume. There is money to be made.
Yes, if I get Spider-Man's likeness rights, I can make sure that I profit from it. God, like, his voice there, it sounds like he's about to have a panic attack or just go into cardiac arrest or something like that. It's terrible. Charge rate 2 is kind of OP, so we'll get speed. I guess that'll help us out. I know I should have gotten tackle, but whatever. Again, that is going to make it easier for us, so I want to do it that makes it harder for me. And the, you know, weapon disarming ability is not that used that much, but still pretty effective, I guess. Hey guys, you done talking? Can I just ruin your day? Thanks.
I'll come right out with some cold water.
Yeah, just, you know, just don't do the ASL Ice Bucket Challenge. Or ALS, whatever it is. That's already gone out of style, so no need to dump water without any full reason to. Just like Spider-Man says to a Black Hat in Spectacular Spider-Man, don't worry, my web's coming out with ice or peanut butter. Amazing. Ooh.
Why can't they all be like that?
I mean, they kind of are, though, Spider-Man is the thing, because this game is very repetitive and boring when it comes to fighting enemies, because there's no challenge. Look at this. He has a freaking minigun. He's able to hold it with one hand, and all we have to do is spam the seismic blast on him twice and punch him very hard. And that's it. Such a challenge.
The judges give Spidey a perfect score. Okay, the judges at least would destroy these weapons. I'll take the chance of someone else finding them first.
Which is why, again, we're just gonna make them explode so that way everyone can be notified of them just being blown up to bits.
I'm telling you, he's right where we left him. Your men are panicking like children.
I believe you. Just show me so I can tell them I saw it with my own eyes.
Better yet, take a picture with your phone. You can show them yourself. We've beaten him senseless.
Get it? It's funny because we just totally mutilated some guy. Because we're bad guys.
What is that? And boom goes the dynamite.
Nice reference, Spider-Man.
Shit, not gonna do this again for your benefit.
I really won't, especially if you guys are trying to team up on me. Look how many of you there are, and yet you guys are having this much of a problem trying to take me out? Come on. Seriously. Even Spider-Man, who's only been Spider-Man for 2 years, isn't having that much of a problem with all these Russian mobsters? Come on now. Surely there should be some challenge. Again, he's only like 18, 19 years old, so... Dang. Like, he's just serving these guys a silver platter of butt whooping, so... Come on. Guys, please. I don't really appreciate you guys punching me and shooting me all at the same time, so let's please get off on a better foot if we can. Unless the answer is no, then we can just keep on doing this dance until you guys get tired of it. Or at least until I get tired of it, which, surprise, I already am getting tired of it, because again, I'm just spamming circle, triangle, and square all at the same time.
This doesn't mean you're a bad person. Well, actually, it's...
Yeah, he didn't really have that good moral lesson from Uncle Ben, you know, Spider-Man, so... He grew up in Commie Russia and came to white privileged New York, so give him some respect. You know, understand where he's coming from. I'm just kidding, by the way. Yeah, again, wow, you guys didn't really help out at all. Did you guys not see that I was taking out all your friends down there? Were you just watching it as I was doing all that? I mean, that'd be pretty funny, but come on. Rejected.
If they see me, they'll kill the hostage. I need to find another way in.
See? No, they won't, because they don't really have that challenge of stealth. They should have that where that happens. If I do get spotted, then the entire whole base would be, you know, on lockdown. It's like, oh guys, Spider-Man's here. Make sure you lock down the base so he can't get any more of our guys. But no, I can get spotted and nothing bad will happen.
Please, I keep telling you, I'm not who you think. I sell advertising.
Then why did someone break in here to save you, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Makes sense now, eh? A weakling like you could never kill our men alone. Tell us who you're working with. Talk!
Nobody. Oh, please. Please, nobody.
Nice job.
That guy's no killer.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't these guys know themselves that, yes, a guy in a business suit is definitely a murdering, serial-killing psychopath? Makes sense.
I'll take that.
Sure. I mean, if you are going about it that way, then yes, in a certain regard, business officials and just people who, you know, work at a desk job, yeah, they're corporate sons of bitches, but that guy, you know, come on. Didn't do anything that bad. See, again, hurry, why? They're not doing anything, they're just taunting him, so there's no real issue here.
No need to thank me.
Yeah, you know, no need to just get up and say, hey, Spider-Man, thanks for knocking me out unconscious and webbing me down. Really appreciate that. A whole lot. Means a lot to me. Thanks. Nice. Whoa, hey, I don't want to go too far down. Still got some bad guys to take out. Like this guy.
They always look so surprised.
Yeah, you stay behind there, dude. Take a nice look out. Which, by the way, he didn't really knock him out. He's just webbing him against the wall, so he could scream, Spider-Man's here, help me! So, like, I don't understand. So, it's kind of confusing in that regard. 3 left, and they're just down there. Yep, okay, so let me get this tech upgrade, and then I can go about beating their butts. Nice. Hey, guys. Yes, he is. Sure, because everyone knows that Spider-Man is a guy who loves to help out murdering psychopaths with whatever job that they have at their disposal. With no repercussions whatsoever in that regard. Nicely done. Okay, that guy's gonna drown if his face is planted on the ground.
You'd be dead right now. Be glad you were wrong.
Ooh, sick burn. And by the way, again, this guy right there, probably gonna drown. So nice job killing him, Spider-Man.
These guys seem to think you killed a bunch of their friends.
It's not true. It's not true. I was going to my car, and I saw someone attack one of these Russian guys. He's the killer, not me.
How'd you end up here?
I yelled. Then the killer ran. I went to see if I could help the victim. Then his friend showed up. My hands were bloody. But they wouldn't believe I didn't do it!
This man you say was the real killer. What does he look like?
White, red hair, skinny, wild eyes. The strength of a madman. Not the kind of madman I work with.
Your license says you live in Jersey. If you can prove you weren't in the city when the Carnage killer struck, I'll let you go.
No problem. I was in San Diego all last week, at a convention.
That's the ambulance I called. You'll be okay now.
So many things that make me so irritated with that one cutscene. First of all, Spider-Man, you didn't call anybody. When? When'd you call someone? Never. Second of all, he wasn't at convention in San Diego? I wonder if he means Comic-Con convention. Nice little reference there, Beanox, just indicating that the only people who played this game are nerds. Well, I mean, it's kind of true, but still, I don't like to be reminded that I'm a nerd who likes to go to comic book conventions or see comic book conventions be live streamed. And also, just, I guess he was describing Carrot Top there. White, red hair, wild eyes, the strength of a madman. I'm assuming that means Carrot Top, not Cletus Cassidy. I mean, CK, Carrot Top King? Maybe.
Craven, I've got a description of the Carnage killer.
Excellent. I've used the map you provided to identify his hunting grounds.
You think he'll be out tonight?
A true predator never stops the hunt, my friend. Meet me at the location I am sending you.
You mean the one that you're just hanging out cleaning your knife, and where we're gonna randomly meet Cletus Cassidy in the next episode? You bet. So anyways, guys, this brings another conclusion to another infectious installment of Radioactive Replay, Part 4 of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, check out Prototype Playback, where I played back Prototype 1. Part 2 was just released recently, so you can go watch that. And also, in Part 5, we're going to go here to this other Russian hideout, and also go and check on Craven. And also, I'm going to change my skin again, my alternate suit, so you guys can pick in the comments section down below, and on Twitter, what alternate suit you guys want me to wear next. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.